Okay, do I get to like tap out?
You do.
Because I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping
You're
out.
not technically tapping. Okay.
Oh, that was really.
All right, isn't that incredible? All right, so it's a beautiful day at Active Health. We're out here aligning spines and minds. Just had a gentleman come in with a lot of postural stress, a lot of postural problems. My heart goes out to him and everyone else out there that's suffering from those types of problems. We got to keep our spine moving. You see, I got some mobility tools right here. We got our chiro tables in the other room. We're going to be getting cryo over here in our office. You know, we're staying aligned and dialed. So we got a couple of questions right now we're going to answer, and then we got to get back to the grind. Number one, Daniel Sanchez says, Dr. Jason, what exercise do you recommend for left hip pain and knee pain when starting to run? I'll tell you what, one of the simplest exercises that I recommend is, let's come on over this way, the low squat. So being in this low squat like so, and being able to do this, and there's different levels. If you look on our playlist, Active Health Tips, we go through different progressions of this, and there's everything from, you know, starting with your toes out and your hips out, and even some people have to start with their heels up. But the idea is you're here, you're stretching out your hips, you're doing motions going upwards, and then you're going through that every day, and you're opening up your hips, and you're actually using your body for what it was able to be designed for. And then another progression might be taking a wall, for example, and doing what's called hip hinges and hip swings, which again we have on our Active Health playlist. So that's a great one for you. We got a big question here. Sarah Russo says, hi there. 2012, she jumps right into it at L5S1, lower back. I had spinal surgery as I was numb down my right leg and was in the worst pain after birthing first child. I manage it now with exercise, etc. Then February this year, I had a bulging disc in my thoracic spine, T7-8, right around there. It fixed itself, but all my muscles since, especially my rhomboids, right back here. Begin, my shoulder blades are constant, tight, and sore, but I want my thoracic spine, is something about her thoracic spine is fixed. I feel a lack of movement. I'm scared of chiro in case it makes things worse. What advice can you give me? This is such a classic example of the unfortunate miseducation that's out there. Problems don't fix themselves. What happens is the pain and the inflammation go down, your symptoms go away, and you're like, yeah, I'm good, but the problem didn't fix itself. Hence, Sarah, you're feeling tense and tight in that area. And so I get it, because I too, if the pain went away, would think, problem's gone. But knowing what I know, sometimes we have to use the educated mind, not just the heart, not just what we feel, and we have to go, I know even though the pain's gone, the problem's still there. And your rhomboids being tight is a reflex from your brain because your thoracic spine is stuck. So you pretty much know what it is, and you're just asking for verification, vindication of what you already know. So it's a really great question. Definitely get to a chiro. Hunter says, I've got 2 slip discs, the lowest ones. Can I still get adjusted, or will it damage it? That's a really good question, Hunter. Chiropractic shines as the #1 treatment for disc problems because the vertebral discs don't have blood vessels. They get their nutrition through the pumping action. We call it imbibition, like to drink from the bone above and the bone below have blood vessels, and that brings the nutrients. So if you've got a disc problem, the disc can't really heal unless it's moving properly, so you have to have proper alignment. But a proper exam from a qualified chiropractor will let you know. There are some disc issues that we wouldn't want to deal with. We'd want to refer out if they were really bad, but most of them, literally 9 out of 10, I can help. Next, Sil T says, do you remember your first patient? Were you nervous? Great question. You know, I do actually remember my first patient. And I remember my first patient was this guy who came to clean the carpets and the floors at my apartment when I was in grad school. And he's just a swell dude. I believe his name was Matt or Matthew. And he came in to see me at the student clinic, and he was just a swell guy and really believed in me, and you know, was patient with me, and I took my time with him. And he was a big strong dude, and we adjusted him and got him dialed in, and that was early on. And I do remember a lot of my first patients. Actually, I can name names, but there's a lot of them, and I actually still have some of them. I've had some people from NorCal not my first ones, but early on, that have moved down to SoCal to LA here, and now they're getting care as well. And was I nervous? You know, I really wasn't nervous. I was, to be honest, more excited than anything, because you really don't default to your highest level of hope. You default to your highest level of training. I've always trained a lot. So definitely, you know, maybe excited, but not really nervous. Great questions, thank you. Now back to the office, we gotta roll. Otra vez. Exhala. Wow. Respira. Exhala. Levante los brazos. Wow. Otra vez, respira. Detén. Exhala. Ven un poquito abajo. Arriba del cuello, sí. Está bien. Y vamos a usar la máquina de arthrostim. ¿Está bien aquí?
Sí.
Mucho estrés, señora. Countries.
10. I just got
10
back.
countries in 4 weeks.
Yes.
I want, man. Next time you gotta bring your Chiro, man. I'll bring my portable table.
Paris, Slovenia, Croatia, USA.
Wow.
I'm exhausted.
Let's get that alignment in. Big breath in. And out. Shoulders relax. Drop again. Understandably a little bit tight.
I just had a 13-hour flight last night.
Travel, sir. Wow.
But surprisingly, it.
Body held up well.
Yeah.
Beautiful, sir. Breath in.
9.
Is it?
Yeah, 45 divided by 5 is 9. Right?
What's 12 divided by 6?
12 divided by 2.
Wow, Jack. Okay, I see you.
Try to do even or
Trick question. What's 5 divided by 1?
5.
Wow, Jack. Okay.
Was there? Miles. All right, Chip. Savannah, the knee. Wait, should I take your shoe off? What do you know about pain here?
Oh, okay. Just the pain of life.
Okay, and light here. You're gonna push up, please. Push, push. Push again. Push. Okay, nice and strong. Toes in. This is a super fun one. Not so much for you. This is the VMO. So we're gonna just bend both knees. You got a lot of sympathy coming from every angle here. Toes out. Push up. Push, push, push. There you go. Wow.
I like those very.
Look who's on the other side of the camera now, ladies. Wow.
Oh, I thought we were done with that.
Yeah. That was just a test. So this is a little rehab on the VMO. And I can't tell if that's your face or your sweater that's red. Funny, I can't hear you through that.
Okay, do I get to like tap out?
You do.
Because I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping
You're not
out.
technically tapping. Okay.
Oh, that was a really.
All right. Isn't that incredible?
No.
No. So that's a micro tear on a muscle there, and let's see if we need more. If we can, there's a little space between the knees. We're gonna take this one here, and we're gonna do a proper fascial release here on your medial hamstring. So good, right?
Anatomy, Dr.
No, not in the least. Not at all. Spine, big breath in and out. Chest drop.
Oh my God, that was huge.
That was a big movement. Pretty inflamed down there. One area right here that's not moving quite as well. Relax your chin, drop here. Beautiful. Aligned and dialed, dear. Come on up. Yes. All right, we just wrapped up another day. Just took off my tie. We've been aligning spines and minds all day. Look, we're blessed today. We got some peeps aligned for the first time ever. The look in their eyes. I had this lady come in. She's been seeing a chiropractor or multiple chiropractors for 10 years. We adjust her lower back and she goes, whoa, I've never been adjusted like that. Boom. The body can heal, the body can heal, the body can heal. I'm about ready to go make a couple house calls. We got to keep LA aligned. If you haven't been in to see me yet, come on. I had a gal reach out from London today who's coming in for a couple of weeks just to get that level of care. When you do what you love and love what you do, people will travel from miles around to watch a fire burn, and that fire is on the inside. It's the passion, the purpose. Stay aligned. Thanks for watching Daily Dub. Send me your questions. I'll see you next time.